Hi, how are you? Welcome to All About You. Here, our focus is to get to know you and to make you feel important and happy. We can kind of be a place that you can come to when your self-esteem is a little low, when you're feeling depressed or a little anxious, when you feel like life is getting a little hard, or even if your friends are a little MIA at the moment. It happens to the best of us. Here, we want to get to know you. And since today is your very first session, we're going to start by just asking you a couple of questions to better get to know you. It's more like a lot of questions, though. We're going to cover a very long and big range of questions, from more personal topics that you might talk about with your doctor, and a little more fun, typical getting to know you questions. If at any point you are not feeling comfortable with the questions or you want me to move on, just go ahead and tell me and we can move on. That in and of itself lets me get to know you. Okay? Yeah, just go ahead and sit right where you are. Get nice and comfortable. This could take a while. We want you to feel as comfortable as possible. We do have a window open right now. It's a wonderful evening, and the spring breeze, I think, is wonderful. And so if you're feeling a little uncomfortable, I thought this breeze would kind of help just relax you a little bit. But it is in the evening and there are cars driving past. So if that does begin to annoy you or distract you or anything, just let me know. Okay? Awesome. So if you're ready, we're gonna begin. Alright, I'm gonna start off by asking you, what is your name? And can you tell me how you spell that, please? Okay. I like it. Very cool. How old are you? Okay. That's a good age. Do you want to tell me your exact birth date? Okay. That's very close to mine. I like it. Okay. And can you tell me the place where you're born? So if that's the state or the county, wherever, that's fine. Okay. And how long did you live there? Do you still kind of live in the area? Okay. Oh, so you moved just shortly after? Alright, very cool. Now, who makes up your intermediate family? So the family that you go to for Thanksgiving and the family that you hang out with the most, you feel most comfortable with. Okay. Do you have brothers? Yeah, I feel you on that. But they keep life exciting, that's for sure. And now these could be a little uncomfortable depending on who you are, but how old is your mother? Okay. And your father? I like it. And your siblings' age, so that would be your brothers, right? Oh, and you have, okay. Ah. Okay. Did your parents go to college? Awesome. Okay. And what is their highest degree? Oh, that's wonderful. Bravo. And okay. Wow, that's a very smart family you have. And did you finish high school? Okay. Do you know your GPA? Remember it off the top of your head? Okay. Like I said, very smart family. What was your favorite class or subject in school? I like it. Anything in particular? I know that class can kind of break up into several different categories. You just like the very, okay, very general. what did you want to be when you grew up? So when you were really young, what was that dream career you had? I like it. I like it. Any, you said vet, so any animals in particular? Okay. Oh, just, okay. Do you have plans to attend college, or are you right now? Or did you already? Okay. What would you like to study or are studying? Or what was, oh, excuse me, what was your major? Cool. Okay. Now, at this point in your life, what would you like to be doing? So, what job would you like to have, or what dreams would you like to accomplish? Okay. That's interesting. For anything in particular? Okay. That's quite admirable. Okay, where would you like to see yourself in 5 years? That's awesome. And what about in 10 years? I like it. I think when we're all that age, that's typically what we tend to think that far in the future. Now this one could be a little bit more personal, but it just helps us kind of understand who you are. How many romantic relationships have you been in? No, there's no judgment here. Okay. Are you in one now? And how long has that one lasted? Okay. That's quite commendable. Do you want children? Or do you have children? If so, how many? Now, are you religious? Again, there's no judgment here, whether or not you are. It's not a big deal. Cool, okay. Now we'll go on to the other side. Another one that could be a little touchy. Are you politically involved? So that doesn't necessarily mean engaging in radio shows or actively voting or anything, but are you at least interested in the government and in the politics of your nation? Okay, and how would you describe your political ideologies? So I guess what I'd ready to say that is, in terms of the political parties of your nation and of your country, what would you kind of fall under? You don't have to agree 100%, but kind of what belief system do you align with the most? Okay. Now, in your own kind of interest in school and who you are as a person, would you say that you're more math and science oriented? You like the math, you like the analytical things, you like the precision and calculations? Or would you say that you're more creative, imaginative, maybe more English and writing? Okay. That's definitely me as well. I'm not very much for numbers. Do you wear glasses or contacts on a regular basis? Okay. Okay, and how tall are you? Okay. Nice. And now this one is a little bit more personal, and we can totally skip over it if you want. But roughly, how much do you weigh? You can do give or take 10, 20, 15, however much you want us to know is okay. We're not checking with anybody. Don't worry. Okay. Do you have any history of family illnesses? So, like cancer, heart disease, any mental illnesses such as dementia, Alzheimer's, anything like that? Have any family members passed away from any medical issues? Okay. Do you have any allergies or sensitivities? Yeah, I think everybody has a little bit of those. Do you know your blood type? And if so, are you willing to tell us what it is? Okay. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Do you sleep on your stomach, your sides, or your back? Okay. Do you have any trouble sleeping? Do you have to take sleep medication? Does it take you a while to fall asleep? Anything? Okay. Typically, how many hours of sleep do you get in a night? Okay. Now we're going to get into some fun questions, so these shouldn't be nearly as personal for you. Okay? Alrighty, so the first question here is, do you prefer Pepsi or Coke? Oh no, that might be a problem. I'm kidding. Cats or dogs? I like that. Prefer the mountains or the beach? What is your favorite color? That's a pretty color. What is your favorite type of weather? I know that's a little weird, but it helps us get to know you a little bit. Okay. I like that too. So then, piggybacking off of that, what is your favorite season? What is your favorite type of music? I really like that a lot. There's something very fun in that style of music. Who is your favorite artist, musician, performer? That's a good throwback. Do you read? Do you like to sit with a book and read? Okay. If so, what is your favorite book? I have actually yet to read that one. My favorite book? Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I've read that a number of times. Although, Les Miserables by Victor Hugo is a close second. Okay, what is your favorite movie? I actually haven't seen that one yet. Is it good? I know, I'm really surprised by her performances so far. I watched a couple with her and I like her a lot. Do you have a favorite actor? Nice, nice. And a favorite actress? Yeah. She is funny. What is your favorite type of candy? So do you prefer like sugary, ultra sugary candy like Skittles or Sour Patch, or do you like more chocolate-based candy? Depends on the day. Okay. And what are you feeling today? I like that a lot. Chocolate. Do you prefer sweet or savory? It's getting noisy out there. What about sweet or salty? Both. I do like both. Especially like I like dipping pretzels on ice cream. I like that definitive salty and sweet. If you could learn anything in the world, what would you learn? That's always fascinated me a lot. What are the top 3 things on your bucket list? I want to do that too. Okay. Okay, and what are 3 things that you never, ever, ever want to do, that you have no desire to do? Yeah, that doesn't sound very fun to me either. Okay, would you consider yourself an adrenaline junkie? So, yeah, yep. Okay, on to the next page. And we're kind of coming down to the last couple of questions. So here we go. Are you ready? If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? But you realize one does not simply walk into New Zealand to do the Mordor Trail, correct? Yeah. If you could have a conversation with any 3 people from history, who would they be? Yep. Now, if you could have a conversation with any 3 people still alive, who would you want to have a conversation with? That's interesting. That might be an interesting conversation. Okay, if you won a $500 million lottery, how would you spend it? Okay, I like that. If a genie granted you 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Okay. Okay. Alright, if you could have any superpower, any in the world, what would you have? Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I think it would be interesting, absolutely, to be a fly on the wall, especially to people that I'm curious about. What is one thing not many people know about you? Ah, very cool. Okay, what is one of your guilty pleasures? Yeah. What would you say is one of your bad habits? What would you say is the best movie of all time? I know, it's a hard question. Well, let's start with this one to maybe help narrow the field a little bit. What would you say is the worst movie of all time? Okay. Okay. Okay, so they're the best? Okay. Now here we go. A couple of these are philosophical, kind of. Okay, are you ready? How do you define love? I know, it's hard to describe, but I think it's a fun question. That's a good definition, I like it. Okay, how would you define beauty? Okay. What is the meaning of life? Okay. No, I like that definition a lot. Many people, when I ask this question, and they simply say 42, and I think that's very funny. Okay, now this is a, well, when you die, as we all ultimately will, what would you like your legacy to be? How would you like to be remembered? I like this question because it keeps me focused on who I want to be. Okay, so if you could learn any instrument, learn to play any instrument in the world, what would you like to learn? Oh, that would be a lot of fun. What would you say is your life quote or your motto? Okay. These are the final two questions. Are you ready? How would you describe yourself in one word? I'll give you a couple seconds. I know it's hard to pick just one word. Okay. That is a good one. I like it. Okay. And the final question is, what is one thing you're passionate about? Something that really makes your heart flutter. Something that just really encourages you to keep moving. That's wonderful. That's very admirable. Alright, well that looks like it's the end of the question. I loved hearing your answers to these. And chances are, when you come back, I will be the same person that you talk with, which I think is wonderful. It really helps to build trust between our clients. So until then, it was wonderful meeting you. Thank you. Then, have a good day, and I'll see you later.